Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praise, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rikah Kadash. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai being the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now we're going to get into this Greek captivity that these elites and these people in power took out of the Bible, because in the 1611 King James, it was in the Bible and it was in the Catholic Bible, you see. But when these people in what it was 1883, they came up with a Bible destruction group, and this was how they was gonna hide the history, because see, this is what it was all about. And this was a prophecy that the Lord said that they was gonna do, and it had a purpose to it. Because let's get it in Jeremiah 49 and 10. It says, "But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. He shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not." So his main thing was, let's take out the Greek captivity so we can hide our identity, because we already trying to impersonate these people. And so we need to hide our identity by taking out this history. Once we take this history out, they won't know who is who. Because when you go into Paul's letters, it talks about the Greeks. Let's see if I can get one of them. Romans chapter 3, is it? Let's see if it's in Romans chapter 3, where it talks about either Greeks or Gentiles. Jews, okay, it talks about Gentile. Now I want Romans 10. Let's get Romans 10 and verse 12. It says, "So there is no difference between the Jew and the Greek, for the same Lord over all is rich unto all that call upon him." So they say we can hide under this Greek situation. If we take out the Greek captivity, they won't know who the Greeks are, and on either way it go, if we impersonating the Israelites or we saying we some Gentiles, we can slide in that Greek situation. Plus the other nations can hide under this Greek situation. So let's take out this history of the Greek captivity. Now when you go into that Daniel statue, it talks about the Greek captivity and tells you who is going to be ruling. Or it talks about the ruler. It don't say specifically who, but it talks about the ruler. Here in Maccabees chapter 1, verse 1, it says, in this first Maccabees, it says, "And it happened after that, Alexander, son of Philip the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius the king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead the first over Greece." So Daniel addressed the situation, but this is the only thing that made it into these new versions of the Bible, the New King James and all these other translations that got the two guys, Westcott and I forget the other one name. They took the Apocrypha out of the Bible so they could hide that Greek captivity. And so this shows how the Grecians took over the world. And then here in let's see, I want to get right to the point. It says verse, I'm gonna jump down to 41. It says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and all the heathen, and everyone should leave his laws, and all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yeah, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion. Okay, so the Israelites consented unto what these people was talking about, Antiochus and these Grecians was talking about, and they said we gonna be one people with the Greeks. See, so it was some Israelites that was willing to be the same as the Greeks. They wasn't all forced. But when you go down to 50, it says, and whosoever would not do according to the commandment of the king, he said he should die. So this is the history that they want to hide. That the Israelites was forced to be Greeks and they consented to be Greeks. So when the Apostle Paul say the southern kingdom, which is the Jews, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, y'all are the same. See, you Gentiles and you Greeks, y'all the same as the Jews. Okay? And he was talking about these individuals. Then when you go into Maccabees 5 and 3, it also tells you who was the Grecians. It says, then Judas fought against the children of Esau. He wasn't fighting against the Edomites on one side and the Greeks on the other side. No, the Greeks was the Edomites. Alexander the Great, see all the so-called white men that was with him and came after him, see, they was Edomites. Herod, he was an Edomite. When you look up Herod, it's going to tell you straight up that he's an Edomite. Now let's get some more history on the Maccabees and where the Grecians telling the Israelites to leave their identity. And I'm going to just get right to the point. Verse 6, it says, neither was it lawful for any man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts or to profess himself at all to be a Jew. So not only did he say, we're going to be one people. You Israelites are going to be Greeks. See, not only he told them what he going to do, and some of them consented, some of them didn't, some of them said, we ain't doing nothing. And he went to hanging the babies and hanging them and the women and killing whoever didn't want to do it. Okay? And so then you couldn't even profess it. You couldn't even tell nobody if you didn't consent to his situation. You couldn't tell nobody. And they found out that you said you was some Israelite, he was going to put you to death. Here it is in verse 9. It says, and whosoever would not conform themselves to the manners of the Gentiles should be put to death. Then might a man have seen the present misery. So this is what was going on during the Greek captivity, and they wanted to keep these two major things from the Israelites when they was coming out of captivity. That's why they banned it in the islands. See, in the islands, the Apocrypha was banned. If you was caught with the Apocrypha, you was gonna be put to death, and it had nothing to do with the Maccabees was teaching rebellion. No, they weren't teaching rebellion. They were teaching that these individuals are the Israelites. See, they was gonna give you an understanding that this Christianity that they forcing on the people is a lie. This universal stuff that it's forcing on the people was a lie. And they had to take the Apocrypha out and take the Greek captivity out of there. See, this is what it was all about. But they weren't going to see because Apostle Paul let it be known, 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, verse 8. He says, and then shall that wicked be revealed. That's why in Jeremiah it said that Esau was made bare. He wasn't going to be able to hide through trying to take the history and hide the history, because the Lord was going to expose his behind. It says, who the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. See, he consumed them when he revealed these hidden books, and now they can't hide. So this is the main thing that they're trying to do, hide their Greek captivity, and wicked Negroes to sit up there and let them do it and say, well, they don't accept the Apocrypha. It's preaching witchcraft and all kind of crap, because he know that that's going to expose his behind. But I'm going to leave it there. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, descendants of slaves scattered around the globe on slave ships and through many captivities. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.